Abom ana esibu so IMF said GoldBod Bank of Ghana reported near Kwaran so maboka $1.7 billion and Krana say nyen kre and on upon mo senior colleague was would frame me on the Sammy Gyamfi ebuki X space and no abeye 4 hours me kodana about 11 p.m. Moon say call live to call live session abon said there are some it me try almost aggregated it try 2 hours but sound issue be it was new to the channel. Now is it true? Says Sammy Gyamfi bodyguard that the 200 million, it is a 120 million the Johnny, one Dominic Bonsu Ventures or any bodyguard and there were a lot of conversations, but Sammy Gyamfi answers our question bra Austin Ibusa, and I had opportunity to ask some questions to me. Finally, Sammy Gyamfi breaking the silence on that reported story and the IMF loss, and I will explain everything to you. And then now he released a confidential document. He was forced to release a confidential document to Austin Wood. I asked for a copy, and I've been told clearly that I can show the copy. So exclusive to you on the critical analyst and who copy no. Or say be no GoldBod aboka, and no be no the GoldBod sika Ghana, and no be no one to offer GoldBod sika. This a document no the by daily womb. Minuna ebeshim. And a certain gentleman advised him. Now yes, my face record. I couldn't record that bit, and it was a solid advice, but it's in my head. I'll tell Sammy Gyamfi on this matter. And the questions I may busa and any answer the one. Then you have come and to make sure so be subscriber. Most subscriber no click on notification. Me the video be to my what you have a comment. Feel free leave that comment in the comment section. We are make sure so be back any property that you are building in Ghana, in a business. School some for your kids. Also be call parents so check out how they are doing and everything. Back home assist this age man they are like your errand boy. Just go to their website, familiarize yourself with how they operate, call their numbers, and they'll be there just to serve you right away. 2% Sammy Gyamfi will be call no go ahead than Dominic Bonsu mama. He said you're matching on bet you should back home assist. So and now the express in the course. So that's the picture you are seeing. That was a very, very tiring day. First time I maybe say to pipe it on our YouTube channel. Now Sammy answered a lot of questions. You go to me bar as some on why the bodyguard afa GoldBod sita. Na ya no kre and answer nya no kre no. See in the kusie.
The reason why they are in opposition. So it is time to pay Sammy Gyamfi back. And the leaders and champions of this disinformation campaign are the likes of Afenyo-Markin, Abena Osei Asare, Kojo Oppong Nkrumah. You know them. So when you hear them say anything, please come and check with us, because none of the things they say is true. But you see, on the floor of parliament, they are covered by parliamentary immunities. If they made those allegations against me in the media, I'll sue them, and they know it, and they can't. And they know that if they invited me to parliament and they televise it, they will be exposed that what they are saying are lies. And that is why they cannot invite. And they are saying they want a special committee to do a probe. You have a committee on economy, a committee on finance, okay, a committee of parliament on lands and mines. You can invite any CEO to appear before you to answer questions. You don't need any special committee. The Kojo Oppong Nkrumah is ranking member for the Committee of Economy. Intikaya can say, I will say, okay. Now Monday, you bring an invitation. Then I come. The committee wants to delve into GoldBod losses. Now, GTV afa. Then we see who is truthful. But they will not. They will say that, majority is blocking their motion. But why won't they block it? Because it's a useless motion. You already have the opportunity through the committee system. If you go to, I'm not a parliamentarian, but I know that every parliamentarian says this. Parliament works in committees. Austin, one says that.
Yeah, that's true.
Alfred, don't say that. Yes. Why can't they invite me? So deliberate disinformation. So listen to me.
Yeah.
I don't have any such bodyguard. This gentleman is a licensed tier 2 buyer. Because we don't look at people's political colors. I mean, we give licenses to any Ghanaian who is qualified. And I don't even see them because our license system is digital. You don't even, I've signed more than 1,000 licenses. I'm not sure I've met face-to-face 99% of the licenses, unless at stakeholder engagements that I'll see people in groups, and I don't know them by name and by their company, so I don't know him. But a complaint was lodged with us by one of our aggregators, Bower Rock. We have two aggregators now, but one of our aggregators, which is Bower Rock, that this gentleman's company, Dominic Bonsu Ventures, and another company called, and another person, called Della, also another tier 2 buyer, also lodged a complaint against one guy called Raymond, who owns a company called Makwood, that they've taken monies from them to buy gold, and they have not supplied the gold, and they are not closing the accounts because GoldBod has given guidelines on trading. And the guidelines say that if you receive funding from another licensed buyer, be it aggregator or tier 2 buyer, to buy gold, within 48 hours, you must close your account, meaning you must give the commensurate quantity of gold for the money you took to that person who gave you the money, or you must return the money. And they said it's been 3 weeks, they have not gotten their money. Okay. Now, GoldBod doesn't give money to Dominic Bonsu. GoldBod doesn't give money to Makwood. We don't deal with them. Okay. We don't deal with them. So this is what lawyers call privity of contract. It's a doctrine and a contract law that says that there are only the parties to a contract who sign the contract can enforce the rights and obligations under that contract. So if it was purely a civil matter, it would be between Bower Rock and Makwood Ventures and Bower Rock and Bonsu. Because Bower Rock was the one who dealt with them. Okay. Because for Bower Rock and the other aggregator, IB Impex, they are the only two people who receive money directly from the GoldBod and who have contracts with the GoldBod. And Bower Rock reconciles his account with GoldBod every month. And so, Austin, check your WhatsApp. I'm giving you a lot of exclusives. I've given you a 1-page document. It is the July 2026. We're in August. July 2026 accounts between GoldBod and Bower Rock, our aggregator. And you will see, please share it for people to see. You will see that as at 31st July, GoldBod had given Bower Rock 96 billion 193,245,542 cedis, 0.55 pesos. So to cut it short, 96.1 billion. How much gold has he supplied and what is the value? He supplied us gold 96,295,858,872.44 pesos. So as at 31st July, Bower Rock was owed by GoldBod 3.7 million Ghana cedis. So if Bower Rock had not settled us, then you can say that Obi the GoldBod Sikebjane. Once Bower Rock has paid us, our money is secured. So Bower Rock is the one who is pursuing people who have taken money from him and have not closed their accounts. We would have left it at that civil level. But because the nature of the complaint discloses issues that borders on crime, and gold-related criminal offenses can only be prosecuted by the GoldBod under the fiat given us by the General Minister of Justice, then the GoldBod must prosecute. Because the GoldBod Act says that if you breach the terms and conditions of your license or GoldBod trading guidelines, you've committed an offense. If you provide false information to a GoldBod officer, it's a criminal offense. You can go to jail for between 5 to 10 years. And so if it is true that Makwood told Della that I have 100 kg of gold, and so do a booking for me, and he took that money, then it means that once you do a booking, it means you bought the gold. And if you don't deliver the gold, then it is defrauded by false pretenses, and it is tantamount to providing false information to a GoldBod officer. And it is because of this criminal aspect of the case that the GoldBod is prosecuting, not because the GoldBod has lost money. So when Akabele went to court and saw those things, yes, that is it. But that doesn't mean that is GoldBod money, because Bower Rock doesn't owe GoldBod. GoldBod's money is intact. And assuming Bower Rock did not even pay us, Bower Rock has given us an advance payment guarantee. I saw you in your last conversation with Alfred confuse a bank guarantee with what we have. The requirement is a bank guarantee or advance payment guarantee of a minimum 500 million, maximum 2 billion. Bower Rock has given us advance payment guarantee covering 2 billion. What is the meaning of advance payment guarantee? It means that Bower Rock has gone to insurance companies, underwriters. That GoldBod is going to give me money and I want you to underwrite the risk. And these insurance companies is not one. We are talking about 4. Steering Insurance says I will take 40% of the risk. SIC says I will take 20% of the risk. Then you have the Phoenix Insurance says I will take 25 of the risk. Then another one says I will take 15. So these are the 4, we call them, there is a lead insurer, Serene, then there are co-insurers who have shared the risk. Okay, let me get to the name of the 4th company. And the 4th company is GUA, Ghana Union Assurance. They are the underwriters. And these insurance companies say, because the risk is too big, 2 billion, in these percentages. So we will also reinsure it. So they have also reinsured it with 3 reinsurance companies, Ghana Re, Waika Re, and Mainstream Re. And the reinsurance companies also say we must also reinsure. So they also have those that they call retrocessionaires. They are all reinsurance company, but they reinsure it at the secondary level. And all the reinsurance companies have also done it. So Asambana Bawa cannot pay GoldBod. GoldBod takes that advance payment guarantee and then goes to the insurance company to take his money. And then some of your speakers genuinely wanted to understand what this insurance policy we are talking about is. And you see the point about the transparency of GoldBod that I was talking about. Go to our website, and Austin and Alfred, you can do that now. And then go to policies. You will see CSR, Insurance Policy Responsible Sourcing, and click on Insurance Policy. The format, the content of our advance payment guarantee is there. So to be an aggregator, this is the form. We have written the grammar, the English, the terms. If the guarantee you bring omits even comma or full stop, we will not accept it. The guarantee is an unconditional guarantee. We don't even have to prove our claim. Once we make a claim, you must pay. So it is there. So we are not some zombies sitting at GoldBod taking reckless risk with public funds. Last year, 2025, Alfred, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, still here. Alfred, are you there?
Yeah,
Last year, 2025, the total amount of money that Bank of Ghana gave GoldBod to buy gold, do you know the total? We published the trade reports.
Yeah.
I can't find them. I can't find the trade reports anymore. But I think it was like 160. I'll share with you. 133 billion Ghana cedis. 133 billion Ghana cedis. 133. And we reconciled all. If you want to come to the office tomorrow, I'll show you all the reconciliation statements. We didn't misplace a peswa. For every cedi, we supplied gold. This year, 96 billion, and we are settling. So we are not reckless. In some cases, we are taking monies from off-takers in advance. We are taking money. We just took monies from commercial banks, and in 48 hours, we settled them. Gold trading is very risky. There are a lot of risk, but it behoves on leadership to identify the risk through proper risk assessment and come up with mitigating measures. And this is how we are mitigating the risk. So, Obian for a GoldBod, the money is safe. The issue is between Bower Rock and 2 licensed aggregators. The money involved is not public money. It belongs to Bower Rock and he's pursuing them. He has, without prejudice to his civil rights, we have decided to pursue the criminal aspect of the case because we have ability. And the Attorney General has been gracious enough to give us a fiat which allows us to directly prosecute such cases.
Yes, plant number back. Hey, who you be? It's in the Sammy Gyamfi 1. A brand and a bodyguard. I couldn't screen record from Brow and Son. A MPP phobia, Abena Osei Asare, Kojo Oppong Nkrumah, Afenyo-Markin, the basic good and mass for at the end. I am a from true book BMP 13 to Aboka or Neka. And in fact, the document he released in the national. And when you look at the document, The section A talks about the gold Bower Rocker asamno between on Dominic a supply. The B talks about payments. Now let me explain. The only tier GoldBod mo musika the aggregator, which is Bower Rock and another company waba. Now why Sammy Gyamfi saying no more can say your man you just sika se koto phone we are before you qualify to be given such a contract no you free be bank guarantees, right? You must go to your insurance and say that, oh, yen so no sabrantie giskana no amfa ma ye betua sika na dia mam. So Sammy Gyamfi saying that Samose maboka next kabia yera it should reflect in our balancing document. In our balance document as of July 2026, Yama Bower Rock 96.2 billion cedis. Oshe payments made to the greater 96.1 billion section B no. Was supply go to the tune of 96.2 billion. A judicial reconciliation krana yedeneka. Inti Bower Rock krana I bring you a gold more than the payment advance to Bower Rock through the GoldBod by the Bank of Ghana. Inti any Bower Rock ni issue be as in fact Bower Rock is me reconcile the book krana or insurance companies or man directing the risk ne risk na mano. Inti you offer 40% and the 40, we offer 20% to 25%, but they will also put in measures to ensure that Bower Rock is legit and they're able to pay. Into no Sammy Gyamfi to baby keke. But the only part they are coming in is because of the GoldBod Act, the power of arrest that was given to them, and the nature of the complaint against Dominic Bonsu is criminal. So they believe that those matters must also be prosecuted. That is why GoldBod is party. Now, I mean, when I saw this document, I was brooding over it. On the surface of the document, I don't have any evidence to disbelieve what Sammy Gyamfi is saying. But you listen to me, I can't say GoldBod ya kroje, I can't say me see, I say based on evidence. What the amaye me you say to me ni counter evidence or baby as Sammy Gyamfi boa and I GoldBod boa. Two, I me question on the financing model. Say GoldBod tout say but losses ba. And okay say Eugene the losses the gun wrap abaye no the 5% at was for those things because it's a public good. Gold no beto bedu akra na ade no there may be variations in a social public good. I also asked him about traceability say or promises traceability but basane ASM mining artisanal small scale mining be hu say gold we tu no mikro masuom you tu no mikro ma chemta krase you tu no kede you tu no ha you tu no segments you tu no ha o se sa ade ne ba sa ade ne ba ne ba boa na se ba bi ekoton gold no ye frɛ bi LBMA London Bullion Market Association. I want to London ye tuto go na no na ne bo no e wo soro kakra in Dubai no. Dubai no ne bo no form because there's some more discount. E be a discount e be a 1%. But LBMA market and discount na about 0.2. Na me busa na say the traceability the category say na e bebo. Na yenya traceability ni wie eno na ye benchmark abetimi de koton gold no LBMA market no. Africa na LBM certified refinery na South Africa. Inti Ghana enya saade ni bi na yebo kade aye no emfaso sen se GoldBod tongo de nano nya 5 emfaso sen no oh a difference ni ye gidigidi saba na ebe boa na se be ma ye discount ni e de manka Dubai for no because ye need traceability sa discount no ebe se ni gold force me gold for difference ni e bia o ma discount of 0.09 Ghana ma 1% unse ka abo no wa ba nya traceability na sa ye hwe discount bit ma ko 0.20 ente bema yenye sika kakra kan ho but omon quantify na me busa na say GoldBod activities nso no quantifiably have they done the conceptual test to know say if inflation has moved from 23 to single digit what is the impact of that on GoldBod and also they don't me answer your core budget in 2026 and all kind of force and can say they've contributed significantly to the stability of the economy. So that is that. Now branch and advice no can say you rap paper idea no dia cheni bibia de Manya kroje sa say the day me kan on the surface of the PCT there say ne ba hwia be kan it looks good and I hope for him and posterity that it will be so. But one thing I also have to say that I admired him or joining around 7:15 he left few minutes to 11 p.m. That also shows a public servant who wants to in fact near say upon 9 time ne koya to the point to say 11 almost 11 10:40 something na ojina so. And that tells you a lot. And he seems to know what he's doing. He seems to know. As I said, I don't have any counter document. Based on the surface of the document, I create aggregate and which is Barrock. On the Dominic Bonsu, no one prosecute no. Because many I mentioned matter independently, so this cannot the year no. Can now we need people wanting us here. But everybody and the demons they are fighting, so I don't want to go into that matter. So this Sammy Gyamfi thing, and he talked about dragging him before Parliament. I think that they should do it. If they believe there's something, the finance committee is there, the health committee is there, they can telecast it, and he has shown the challenge to telecast it. So I think that they can also do that telecast so that we all know if indeed the MPP has something that we all don't know about. And I think that 1.7 million is just like the 200 million I gave. He is saying that he is making surplus. So if there's any issue, go and ask the Bank of Ghana. So that's what the last one also said. I think that relationship with the Bank of Ghana wasn't a bit fine. Now, network in Alfred, one of the guys Nana was sending the yes, he asked those questions, but I couldn't get it because the network was very, very bad yesterday. And I also apologize for those who are not more live on this one, not air fluctuating. We will improve this on the system. We are still trying new things to be able to bring you that perspective. So this is basically a wrap. Mom who noticed, no, this is basically a wrap of everything that happened yesterday. I hope I've been able to do justice to that. If I forgot anything, then you are also on the live. Why not? Feel free, share that thought with us in this video. Tibasho say obasho musuye edi amame. But subscribe and click the bell notification with the video be a to be hunu etmasho. Anytime say musuye ne say because me here on my Ghana so here. Bye bye.